that we can build,
Yeah,
maybe 20-30% less. But at the end of the day, the whole package that you get from us is worth even more than the premium that you're going to pay in
yeah,
your mind.
yeah, yeah,
And how do we separate ourselves from that? Because everyone wants to commoditize everybody, right?
for
It's
sure.
like, hey, how come you guys cost X dollars and I can go buy the same thing, quote unquote, the same thing in Home Depot for, less than half of that?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
well, one, if we're talking to someone and those comments are made, we realize, I mean, right away you
They're
recognize,
not the right
oh,
person.
yeah,
You're on
yeah,
different planets. Yeah, they don't understand the value. You
yeah,
know, yeah, no, I get it. So maybe the question is, how do you communicate the value? So like you're booked out for a long period of time, right? You want to maintain your high brand equity, but at the same time, you don't want to. You want to be able to show, somebody that you can go and get a domestic car, but a custom Bentley is going to take time, right?
right, yeah,
Um, and so interesting. So a thing that I don't often recommend, but I would actually recommend for you because you do have some size and scale, uh, is to potentially launch a YouTube channel
hmm,
and have your own series where you go around to all your different facilities and you follow a day, like do different day in the lives of different parts of your business.
hmm,
And you interview your designers, you interview your project managers, and you have them walk through. You interview your installers, and you literally just like weave a story together of from start to finish, like the selection, packing up samples, or your designers showing samples to the client, right? Your finished product, the whole walkthrough reveal, like that. So that serves two purposes. One is that you are branding yourselves as the best. And if you say it enough times, you know what happens, right?
right. Yeah, people
People
believe it,
believe you.
right? Yeah,
And you know internally that you are the best. Your partners know, your clients know that you're the best. Everybody else out there doesn't know that you're the best, right? That's the first thing.
right,
What that will do internally too is motivate your team. Because you're like, there's a camera going around. They're going to profile my work. Like the people that have been around 15, 20, 30 years. Oh my God. Talk about like, something that they can start sharing on their own social media to
no, sure,
people. Those 70 people probably are in touch with 7,000 people between if you look at all of the indirect connections from there, right?
sure,
So now you have your own marketing team spreading your word. Let's forget about the views. It doesn't even matter about the views, right? The next thing that it benefits is the searchability, right? So when somebody's looking for custom cabinets,
hmm,
right, they go to where?
we'll probably go Google it,
Right? So
or go ahead,
Google is the number one search engine. The second search engine, you know what that is?
house.
No, YouTube.
Oh,
YouTube
really?
is the number two search engine. So imagine if you start making videos about your custom cabinets and you start tagging them and optimizing your YouTube videos like a website on YouTube, and
Hmm.
people start to see there's so much organic traffic that's all you're literally doing is creating some great high quality videos and like siphoning some of that traffic onto your brand. That's what I would do. I would just create so I did this little experiment during the pandemic, you know, when everybody became a woodworker during the pandemic, right?
Right.
So I as a lark, I said to my community, I'm just going to start making some serving boards and some other small furnitures, and I was able to capture a premium for my wood products. And people ask me why. Like, okay, why? Okay, I have a big network. My network can afford the price that I can command. Right? And so those are the two. So like, A, I had a network. Two, they could afford what I can put out there. That sounds like you, right?
Yep.
The third thing that I did was I made videos that showed how hard I worked. So all my friends that supported my woodworking side hustle,
Right.
they were all upper middle class people that can afford, you know, the prices that I was putting out there. And to them, they're like, oh my God, look how much craftsmanship and detail you put. Look how much you care about. There's no other way to communicate that other than video. No other way. No other way. You know what I mean? Like, you can't capture it in a photo. The only way that you can capture it is by showing it in person, and you know how much that costs to show it in person, and you know how much it costs to get somebody to a showroom.
Yep.
The only other way to do that is through video and storytelling. That's what I would do. Like video, if whatever your revenue is now, if you take some of your marketing budget and put it towards video, oh my God. Like, and it doesn't even need to be high quality, right? Like, I would do short videos, good iPhone camera, right? Like that makes a big difference. Obviously, you know, somebody to think about the stories that you want to tell, the oldest person at your business, the person that's been there the longest, the person that, you know, like, you tell all different 70 people, 70 different conversations, all of your clients. That's a very, very I would watch that. Like, truly, I would watch it. I want to see what celebrities and athletes you're making kitchens for. That's a good show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And look, and if you think about it, if you get the designer to share the video, because some of these designers that you're working with have really large social followings, correct?
No question, yes. Yeah.
And if you are working ever directly with some NBA athlete or whoever, and they share it, this is my new kitchen being created from start to finish.
Right.
That's all free organic traffic.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Right there. So anyway, think about that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, think about that. That would, that would make a really big. You're such a niche business, high-end luxury kitchen cabinets.
Yeah.
Everybody dreams.